Thank you. All right, Kelly Albrecht. Hey.
Governor Walker claims to be making the tough choices for Wisconsin, but he continuously chooses corruption and lawful disregard over Wisconsin families. Scott Walker made the choice to relieve corporations of their tax obligations while forcing citizens off of the only health care options they have. Scott Walker chooses to hand over our tax payments to his corporate cronies, forcing the burden further on the working poor and middle class.
That's right.
Scott Walker made the choice to serve his corporate master's agenda and force Wisconsinites off of Badger Care. Walker made the choice to refuse federal grants rewarded to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
That's right.
We must stand up united and fight back against those who dare to force parents to choose between health care for their children and roofs over their heads.
That's right.
A few years ago, my son had to have reconstructive surgery on his chest. His ribs were putting pressure on his lungs and getting close to his heart. Thank God I was lucky enough to have Badger Care at the time, or I would have been forced to choose between my oldest son's health and providing a home for my 3 boys.
No way.
An obvious choice, my children's health comes first. But we should not have to be wealthy enough or lucky enough to be able to provide our children with health care. We should not be forced to make these kinds of tough choices, Governor Walker.
That's right.
I continue to be forced to make these tough choices today. My children were cut off of Badger Care after my son's surgery. That was 4 years ago. Our family continues to be denied, even though we're unable to acquire affordable private insurance. I lay awake at night thinking about these choices, wondering when one of my boys will become ill and how will I be able to take care of them. Losing sleep won't change anything though. That's why I'm standing up and fighting back, and I'm asking all of you to join me. If we don't stop Walker now, he'll destroy Badger Care in our state completely. I refuse to accept Walker's bad choices that are hurting my family.
Yeah.
Our voices united are the only way we can compete with the money and power control of the richest 1%. No one should have to choose between health care and a decent meal. No one should have to choose between good health and having a home. Join me as I stand up and fight back to save Badger Care in our state.
Right.
When Badger Care is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. Enough is enough. It is time for the corporations to stop forcing the 99% of Wisconsinites who pay taxes to carry the burden for them. Shame on you, Governor Walker. Shame on you, corporations. Shame on the wealthiest 400 people in Wisconsin. Pay your fair share. Help save Badger Care. Join me. Call your representatives. Sign the petitions to enact legislation that we desperately need to lead us out of this crisis, and let our Republican legislators know that our voices are stronger than their bad choices. Tell them to repeal the tax cuts and loopholes allowing corporations to force the burdens of our state on the working poor and middle class who pay their taxes. If corporations like GE paid their fair share instead of getting a refund, yes, a handout of the 99% taxes that we pay, every citizen without health care options could have Badger Care.
That's right.
If corporations like S.C. Johnson and Johnson Outdoors were not receiving tax shelter from their GOP of our state, they would be paying their fair share, and we could save Badger Care.
That's right.
If Governor Walker and his lockstep minions repealed the tax shelter loophole they opened as one of their first acts of 2011, corporations in Wisconsin would not be able to funnel their profits out of state and would have to pay income taxes like the rest of the 99%. Enough is enough. Pay your fair share. Help us save Badger Care.
That's right.